everybody, welcome to the Hardscape vlog day, I think 5 or 6. Now we've been on the shop a little bit more than that, but this is the amount I'm vlogging on it. It's been threatening rain here. Hopefully the wind isn't killing us. I gotta grab this hoe bucket and take it with me for a drainage project we're doing. What we've got going on is a beautiful clay paver project. Had these pavers picked out for a long time, but sometimes these things go this way. Is we've got the clay pavers down. The guys did a great job getting it laid out. Looks really good. The house is the house is like 150 or 200 years old. It's really got some amazing history to it. But the client is indecisive on the color contrast now. And here we are with all this work down, and now they're deciding it. Now, fortunately, I went ahead and had the hard conversation of like the cost to take this up now, because I just can't eat that, which they were cool with, which is wonderful. And that's a great thing about being able to pick your clients at this point. So they're gonna run to supplier in the morning, check that out. We're gonna move on to some other stuff and go from there. So that is where we're at the moment. We got our pavers set on this number 9 clean stone, which you get in the Hardscape Academy training videos. We talk about this. But it's a number 9 clean, 1 inch of that, and then a number 57 clean, compacted. So it's settled in real well. Not gonna move ever. The railroads have been building, railroad beds, ballast track and all that on that system, just a larger stone, open clean stone, for 200 plus years. So if it works for railroad tracks, it's gonna work for pavers. The biggest thing you gotta watch with it is like, any water that gets in here, you got to make sure it has a way to escape and doesn't run back towards your house. That's the big thing with it. As you can see, we got a plywood highway out here, just trying to protect the yard a little bit. We got, I don't think I did a vlog on this other day. Got our wall laid out here, looks really good. Travis and Bo did a really nice job on this. Paver's going to come up to here, so we're going to have embedment. You got to have your walls embedded. They did a really nice job on this set of steps through here. Really is cool. Everything's looking great, really taking shape well. So very happy with how this whole project's shaping up. The guys are doing fantastic. So that's kind of the layout right now. Taking some photos for the gram at the moment. So with that being said, we've got also too this drain line running here out to just a pop-up. It only picks up a tiny strip of roof right there, so it's not a big deal. Run into a pop-up there with a drainage weeper pit below it of some more clean stone. Conduit for lighting going clear across. Yeah, so we're getting somewhere. So while the client's picking out some other colors or just looking at other colors as an option, we're going to move over to this area, start cutting that out tomorrow, I'm guessing. We've got steps to set down the hillside. We're going to do that. Plenty of other things to move on to on this site, so we're going to do that in the meantime. But just make sure you have policies in place, or have that hard conversation. They say that your success in life will be dictated by the amount of hard conversations you're willing to have, and stating that we can't exactly eat the cost on picking this up and redoing it was not fun to tell a client. So, but they were cool with it, which is wonderful. So that leads us off on a good foot to know where we're going to go from here. So we've got great clients. They're great folks, super nice to work with, which is again a great thing about contracting is you can select your clients, as opposed to like restaurants. In retail, you can't control who comes in that door, even if they're crazy or not. That being said, folks, it's looking really good. We really like how it's turning out. So we'll get back with you, let you know what's up. And also too, if you want to learn how to install pavers, www.thehardscapeacademy.com. You want 6 inches of, then we got our base comes out farther here, you can see. So you want 6 inches of base extension. Whatever your depth of base is, you want your shoulder or your base extension to go beyond that. Also, when you poly sand this, that poly sand chokes up in these 9s. It doesn't just fall clear through. So that's not something you got to worry about. But that base extends clear out here. When we go to edge this in with concrete edging, we're gonna cut this in, cut that back, and we'll put some concrete edging against that to hold it in place really well. So all that's available at thehardscapeacademy.com. Check it out. All right, folks, thanks. There was not a lot of incentive there to be profitable in the lawn care business because there wasn't any profit motive.
And I think a lot of the reason that you kept it, or like we were so adamant about keeping it, is like I said earlier, it was kind of like our guaranteed income. It was my safety net for if landscape projects didn't come in, because you never knew if they were coming in.
Although we eventually learned that they do come in.
They do, but that was a hard thing.
Yep, that was scary.
I remember we got our first paver job, like our first big paver job back in 2000.
Yeah, late 2009.
And we finally finished the project, and we're going into the winter, and Caleb's like, I wonder where our next where our next project will come from. Like, that kind of hit me like, oh, this isn't guaranteed like lawn care. And I think that's what kept us in lawn care for like way past when we should have been in lawn care. Just fear of not knowing where that next dollar was coming from.
Yeah.